get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Denise Tan. After a 7-year wait, the De La Salle Green Archers are once again kings of the UAAP men's basketball. Here's how it happened. Game 3 of the UAAP Season 86 men's basketball finals between the UP Fighting Maroons and the De La Salle Green Archers was a dogfight from the start. And it was just fitting with over 25,000 fans at the Smart Araneta Coliseum to witness the do-or-die match. Come the fourth quarter, the Maroons were able to slightly break away with a 7-point lead with 8 minutes left. The title looked within reach for UP until season MVP Kevin Kiambao lived up to his billing
with a floater, that's good.
and ignited a championship-clinching run. Kiambao gave the Archers the lead off a floater with under 5 minutes left, 68-67. The Fighting Maroons went scoreless for 6 straight minutes until Francis Lopez's putback with just 2 seconds to go. That proved to be a little too late as KQ sealed the title with a pair of free throws. Final 73-69 for La Salle. It took 7 years, but the UAAP men's basketball title is now back in Taft. Kiambao was rightfully named Finals MVP after finishing with 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks.
Sobrang sarap sa pakiramdam and yun, makapagpahinga na din ako. Salamat. Thank you, Coach Topex. Ito nag-unleash na potential ko.
You see the emotions.
La Salle was able to bounce back after getting beaten by 30 points in Game 1. DLSU's win not only halted their title drought but also that of first-year coach Topex Robinson. This was Robinson's first title in the collegiate ranks after consecutive losses back when he was still with the NCAA.
I guess putting your name in that list is really an honor for me. You know, this is my first championship as a college head coach. You know, after so many tries, and again, you just don't want to give up. You know, when you doubt yourself and you don't have the courage to move forward, you know that there's somebody behind you.
Several La Salle alumni also graced the epic Game 3, including Jaron Teng. Teng spearheaded La Salle's charge in its last title back in season 79.
All I can say is I'm really overwhelmed. I'm really grateful and thankful for our Green Archers for bringing back the championship to Taft. And sobrang sarap talaga ng feeling. And now is the best time to be a La Sallians. Animo La Salle!
Upon returning to Taft, the team was met by a giddy crowd of supporters. Students patiently waited for the Archers. Some of them even carried reviewers because Game 3 coincided with the university's final exam week.
I'm down to my last test tomorrow already, and I really felt the need to share this joyous celebration with the rest of the LaSallian community. I have to be here.
A short program was held by the community at the Henry C. Senior Hall. School President Brother Bernard Oka was ecstatic following the win.
After all of these years, to finally get the championship back to Taft is really something that we've always been working hard for and dreaming for, and then finally it's here. So just really, really ecstatic as a LaSallian community.
They also thanked the Ateneo de Manila University after the latter lit up its campus in green to congratulate their rivals. A bigger and grander celebration is expected to happen in La Salle next week. The USC Growling Tigresses are UAP women's basketball queens again, but that victory is sweetest for Tantoy Ferrer. It was a fitting end to the graduating Tigresses stint after tearing her ACL in season 84. From having to sit it out and watch from the sidelines, Ferrer found herself at the center of an epic fourth quarter fight back by UST. Ferrer scored 6 straight points to cut the NU Lady Bulldogs lead to just 3 with 4 minutes to go. That was enough to swing the momentum to UST and eventually help the Tigresses win their first crown in 17 years. In her final collegiate game, Ferrer scored 19 points and hauled down 14 rebounds. This has also rightfully earned her the finals MVP plum. In boxing, Jerwin Ancajas's Cap expects his title challenge against Takuma Inoue will finally push through next year. That bout is originally scheduled for February 2024. Ancaljas was supposed to fight Inoue for the WBA bantamweight belt last November 15, but the Japanese fighter hurt his rib during training, which led to the indefinite postponement of the match. Ang Kahas is currently staying at a survival camp in Magallanes, Cavite. He is expected to be there for training until a new date is officially set for his face-off with Inoue. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after a quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for joining us. In the PBA Commissioner's Cup, it's back-to-back wins for Northport while Magnolia remains undefeated. The details in this report. The Northport Batampierre entered the game against the Converge Fiber Xers looking to sustain the momentum they gained from their victory in their previous game. Converge, meanwhile, is still looking for its first win in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. The Fiber Xers were only trailing by 8 after 3 quarters, but they weren't able to get defensive stops crucial to crawl back into the game. Northport took advantage of this, leading to a 111-95 win. The win upped the Batampierre's win-loss record to 4-2, while Converge further slid to 0-6. Import Venky Choice was a beast down low with 39 points, 21 rebounds, and 4 blocks. The win also spoiled the debut of Converge's new import, Jamel Wilson.
Just happy with my players. No, objective namin is to outwork lang yung Converge. So at least as a team, we outwork them.
Finds Barroca. They go up high for pay!
The next game between the Magnolia Hotshots and Blackwater Bossing also ended in a blowout. But that wasn't the case for the entirety of the game as Magnolia was only ahead by 5 after the third quarter. Come the payoff period though, Magnolia came alive and ignited a surge. Coupled with the Bossing not getting anything going offensively, the Hotshots were able to pull away for good. Final 105-84. Magnolia is still undefeated through 6 games while Blackwater dropped to a 1-6 lead. Tyler Bay had a 20-20 game with 26 points and 22 rebounds. Paulie backstopped him and led the locals with 19 points and 6 assists.
You're struggling a bit from the out.
PBA action resumes on Friday, December 8 at the PhilSports Arena. The NLEX Road Warriors will take on the Rain or Shine Alaso Painters at 4 p.m. before the San Miguel Beermen battle Northport at 8 p.m. Anyang Jangkwanjang of the Korean Basketball League kept the TNT Tropang Giga winless. That's in the East Asia Super League with a score of 105-97. Among those who played well for Anyang is Pinoy swingman Renza Bando, who had 13 points and 3 assists. 6 players scored in double figures for the Korean squad, which helped them get the win. That wasn't really the case for the Tropang Giga, who relied heavily on their 2 imports and Calvin Oftana. Quincy Miller had 35 points, while Ronde Hollis Jefferson chipped in 29 markers. Oftana also scored 25 points for the Pinoy squad. That accounted for 89 of TNT's 97 points. Aside from the trio, only 2 players were able to score for the Tropang Giga. The win puts Anyang's record at 2-0, while TNT remains winless in 4 games. In volleyball action, today marks the start of the PVL All-Filipino Conference semifinals. At 4 p.m., a 4th seed Cheretigo Crossovers look to deal the Creamline Coast Smashers their first loss. Creamline dominated everyone in the elimination round, leading to an 11-0 record. Next, 3 seed Signal HD Spikers take on number 2 Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Choco Mucho looks to sustain its momentum from an impressive 10-game winning streak of their own. That game will be at 6 p.m. Both those playoff games will be at the PhilSports Arena. Catch the matchups live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.